Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Modded. In the last episode we started changing our house. We also came back from getting dark oak trees and spruce trees. So now we can grow those. I'm currently also, as I've said, growing a house. So, why do I have so many beetroots? Because I never put the beetroots down. Because I have a crap ton of crops right now. But I'm going to focus on one thing at a time here real quick, even though it would be good to get those crops set up. I'm going to stay focused on our task at hand, which was doing this. But also, maybe I should do, while we're at it, I could start replacing important blocks with problematic doors. Oh, come. I'm tired of this mouse. This mouse is driving me crazy. It was working perfectly fine when I first launched it. Now half the color is gone. It's just like that right now. Oh, hey, I know a trick to this one. So if you do this, you can actually do it. Oh, you can actually do it, and then you can do this, and the origin blocks wouldn't have disappeared. Tell me they glitched into the wall. That's why it looks weird. Anywho, we're making the floor also out of the oak that we're gathering. So I'll finish that up once we actually have more oak planks. I gotta use spruce planks. Oh, yeah, how I was doing this was doing this. 7, so that's gonna be a little bit problematic. Oh well, I can put that there for now. And then that one I'll put in its right spot. Anywho. Yeah, so we're mostly going to be doing this. Okay, important thing, as you have noticed. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a break from Sonic Adventure 2. Because it is a very stressful game. And the final level, I think I might be doing on my own time instead, but hopefully I can try and get myself to get that done before I start any new series. Also, as you have noticed, no videos of Dying Light have been coming out because I have a guest on that, and the guest is unavailable, unfortunately, for most of the time. They are focusing on, their own things, and they can't just go and play a game when I need them to. And so that one's currently on pause for until they have enough free time. Well, I guess I messed that up. Luckily, I can abuse the game because I don't know if I've told you this. I think I alluded to it, but now I can actually show you it. how I'm able to fit. You're able to fit in a 3.5 block gap if you're crouching, but if you're not, you can't. Very nice. You can technically use it to make a base. There are other ways of making, like, sneaky bases. I don't know all of them. I know one of the tricks of hiding something could be hiding it behind a, hold on, it's almost there. Hiding it behind an item we haven't grabbed yet called a painting. Do we have the ability to make a painting? The button changed, so I'm having problems. Do we have... I think we do, right? Is it just paper? Is it just paper in the middle of, I don't know exactly how to make a painting in this game anymore. Is it ink? It might be ink from a squid. Do we have access to it? It's a, you think I would notice. It's a special block. It's a special block that, oh, what am I trying to say? It's a special block that has one of those recipes. So we can make a sign. Red stained glass as well. Normal glass. Different types of boats. Different color beds. I don't think we have access to a painting yet. We do. That's an item frame. Crap. We have access to an item frame, which interesting as well in its own merits. I don't know how to make a painting anymore. I think it is ink, and we haven't murdered a squid yet. And because we haven't murdered a squid yet, we've had no reason to acquire ink. And because of that, come on! Really? I'm actively trying to use the mouse and press the buttons. But right as I'm trying to press the buttons, it's like, no, I'm just not gonna work. I'm just gonna fail while you're actively being used. Like, you're kidding, right? It is an old mouse, I can give it that, but it's also like, why is it having these problems specifically? Like, the interesting thing is, that same friend that we've been doing the series with, Leica, she also has an MMO mouse. But the MMO mouse, its side panel doesn't work. Correction. Its lights work, and that's it. So I have the opposite problem of the lights not working on my side panel, but the side panel itself will work sometimes. Yeah, I can't really get another mouse right now. It's also a proprietary mouse that has replaceable side panels, but I believe that the wired version, I don't know, the wired version seems to be fluctuating in availability because people are getting it a bunch, but I don't know if it's going to be discontinued over the wireless version. I know that my headphones are being discontinued for their wired counterpart. Yeah. No, I think that it's getting discontinued in general, which is kind of weird. And what's also odd is they're not, I think there's like very few options that are similar to it, which is kind of weird as well. But hey, you know, sometimes they don't, there's not enough people getting the same product, and so you can't really justify keeping it on the shelf. And also, you also have to take the you know, cost of continuing to make them when there's not many people using them. I mean, it would be nice to be that big of friends with a company that they would just send you a mouse that they have discontinued because you liked the mouse or like you liked the headphones so much that they were like, "All right, sure, here. We'll keep this specifically just for you." We'll be like, "Whenever you need them, just tell us. And we'll let you buy them off of us. We'll make new ones, and then you'll be able to buy them off of us." That would be pretty cool. That would be very cool. That would be pretty nice. Maybe one day. One day. Alright, well, there's not much else to talk about, so maybe I no, I think I can find something to talk about. Anything else specific? Oh, I'm also sorry I haven't been streaming at all. Again, it's the stress that's causing me not to do a lot of things, and also causing me to do certain things that I shouldn't be doing, and so, yeah, that's kind of the main reasons why a lot of these things aren't being done, is because I'm just either too stressed to try and deal with it, or I just, you know, too stressed that I don't want to play it at all. Like, I had a very heated moment with the original episode of Part 20 of Sonic Adventure 2. I think I'm going to keep that one as an unlisted one for viewers to see my original reaction, my initial reaction to it. But I'm going to try and get myself calm, and then I'll eventually give that game another look over, and hopefully I'll be able to survive it. Just hopefully. Hopefully I'll be able to survive it. I just realized this is going to be very interesting, because there's eventually going to be a point where I'm going to be out of space for these blocks. I didn't think that through. Well, luckily, I can, technically move them by just doing this. Use singular block in the middle. Why didn't you place? There we go. Probably because I wasn't set up properly. Alright, so for those who know, certain blocks are gravity bound, but also the main reason why I got rid of the bed first was because these blocks... Sorry. Unfortunately for me... Yeah, that block needs to be hidden, unfortunately. That block doesn't, which is a problem. Alright, so we do have, what was I was talking about gravity-based blocks. Obviously the bed is a block that obeys, so it's the same boat as the irony. Same boat as the, doors, in that, there has to be a solid block beneath it in order for the, block to stay there. Now, because I'm an idiot, I am going to put these oak planks underneath here. Alright, back to focusing on this pain. That is unfortunate that I am unable to make a thing before I lose the last of my iron tools, almost. Because I'm going to be close to running on that pickaxe. I mean, I kept using it at a terrible time. Last I checked, we don't have any more blocks that abide by those rules. Of course. Last I checked, we don't. What else? Anything interesting? Anything else interesting? Probably not. That's why I kind of ran out of topics to talk about. And then it happens often. I got back into Cold War Zombies just this morning. That was a fun thing. I still like it. It wasn't as good as, like, I feel like Black Ops 3 was the last good Zombies. Because with Black Ops 4, you had limited, perks. In Black Ops 3, you had the ability to get more than 4 perks in certain scenarios. And in... obviously, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 are also very big games. Or Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 are very big games. They also did a lot for the franchise. Oh, I can do this. I can move that, and then put in the cobblestone, and then make a stone shovel. Nice. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm very sorry. Anywho, with the, yeah, but I feel like, yeah, the ideas of Cold War are interesting enough that they do still make me want to play the games. They still make me want to play the lesser version, but also it's the most recent one, and it's still a cool game, and it's still pretty good to play. I mean, it's really the first Zombies that literally allows you to level up your guns in the Zombies mode, and you can use them in the single player. Like, that's massive. That is perfect. Why did I have a block? Why did I have you there? Because then I don't need you there. Because if you look at all these numbers, there's one specific one we're looking for. Oh. Hi. No? Okay. Alright. It looks like we had one spot there. We might have another spot over here, but we can fix that later. As we have spruce planks. But yeah. Yeah, so I still like it. It's not the first one to introduce mini-boss / boss fights, but it has an interesting way of doing them, and then also, it has a similar way to what it normally does, but it also, like, because it has different rules to it, you can actually survive longer in Zombies now. But another important thing is we gotta do stuff. Another important thing is, like, just, I enjoyed playing it a lot. I would play it for hours, in between stuff. Like these, videos. Alright, let's begin, doing that tomorrow. Luckily, I could, cut out cutting a tree down, in theory. Where are the rest? There are the rest. I think I'll just make a ton. You know what I need to get rid of? Not these. Not those. Also, I can finish that off. Dirt is all the way in this corner. There we go. Alright, so now we're getting these slabs. So now, actually, we have to... We have to do this first. There we go. I might not be able to justify us. Oh, why didn't that work? Oh well, I can set up more. Anyway, I have plans for all these oak slabs. We'll keep using them over there on our crops, and then we can use the dirt to extend that platform out. And then eventually we can actually make like a fence or something to keep me from going over it. Luckily we're not playing a version of this, or we don't have a specific mod that I would normally have with this game. Oh, well, luckily I have one block right about here. I have 2 blocks. Luckily I have 2 blocks right here. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to keep that one, the discolored one, because it's a part of the stairs. And because it's a part of the stairs, it's special. Alright. Time to start getting rid of these slabs. And replacing them. Alright, so what's the number I'm looking for on these slabs? I've got 51 more. So when I have 2 slabs left over is when I have to make more of these. Okay. Well, luckily I still have spruce logs, and then I can technically, in between episodes, or I could do it off camera. I could cut down the tree that we have. Oh yeah, there's also a stone axe up there. Let's put that oak plank there so I can see when it happens. Because I don't want the light able to shine through when we do the sleeping. Of course. Well, luckily, we have that extra one. Alright, last I checked, all the crops that we currently have and are capable of... Uh-oh. Did I do what I think I did? What it did? Luckily, I'm doing this side, so I'm able to deal with something like that. No, it didn't? I thought it did. Well, time to take damage. Especially because I'm stupid. And did that. Alright, I still know what number we need. So for now... Come on, man. Alright. Come on, man, I did it again. Alright. Now look... Oh, man. Oh, well, I'll make it in the middle. What? Why isn't the mathing? The math do not math. I was off by 1. Wow. So I would have had 2 left over. Interesting. Normally my math is fine, but I guess for some reason my math wasn't fine. You, go back to being stick-filled. I can make a crap ton of sticks. I should not worry about sticks. As I've said, spruce is very powerful. I need another stack of these. And then we'll make another bunch of these, because we'll eventually need a bunch more anyways. Because we're going to be eventually actually building out the second floor. Because for those who didn't notice, the whole reason as to why I have the extra bit at the top there, the little crown to it, I guess is one way to put it. I have that there so I can, damn it. So I can, start designing the second floor, and, I currently have to wait until I get rid of all these oak slabs to, do it. And by get rid of, I mean I have to swap these out. And then I can start getting more wood and using it to create more of the place. Because then I can actually start worrying about building up instead of worrying about building down. Or, you know what I mean. I then will have one worry on the mind. And it'll also tell me how much extra I'll have left over that I'll be able to use to immediately start construction of the second floor. And by immediately, I mean after we figure out the situation for the crops. Because also getting all these oak slabs was another part of the deal. Because we need oak slabs. And one way to do that is to swap out your house's oak slab roof with oak slab ceiling with spruce slab ceilings. Because you can get so much more spruce than you can get anything else. Oh, great. Give me a second here. There we go. You. Alright, hopefully we have enough to fill this up. We will definitely have enough oak slabs for pretty much all the crops remaining, I think, maybe. Any, like, crops we find, any new crops. We might be golden on it. But we might need to add another... I'm thinking I'll add another one in this direction, which will then increase our crop growth. So crops grow when they are in a simulated chunk. I believe it's a simulated chunk. And so with how I have my settings, I have my simulation and render distance set to 16. because it's a different computer. Originally, I was set to like 12. But on this one, we can do other stuff. So there's a higher chance of me being close enough to grow my crops and still mine, which is the main thing. Anyway, I'm actually going to, one, put these up so darkness does not befall this area, but two, I'm gonna start cutting down that, spruce tree once it hits, daytime again. But I guess I can, start telling you that if you like this video, I don't have any sticks. If you like this video, I'm just gonna do the thing anyway. I'm gonna put away planks. Planks. Oak log. Might as well put those there. Spruce planks. Slabs I can put away for now. And then... But yeah, more importantly, I have to start ending this episode here. So, if you like this video, you can like it down below, you can comment, that's entirely up to you. Hopefully, in the next episode of Minecraft Modded, we will get my house done, and then we can start doing everything we need for the crops. We're also going to start building out a bit here, so we can have an extra thing there. We'll probably do the same thing we did on this side, where we're going to make like a, 4 block, maybe 5 block, placement. Because then I can space it out by 1 more block. I think we will do that. I think I'll space it out by 5 blocks. Or maybe I'll space it out by 5 blocks, and then on the 5th block, put the thing I was talking about, where I could, like, keep myself from falling off. Like, if I'm not paying attention. Anywho, yeah, if you like this video, you can like it down below, you can comment, that's entirely up to you. I don't know if I already said that. I said it a bit faster, just in case I did. If you liked it enough that you want to subscribe, I recommend you also hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload. Because I have a semi-regular schedule, except that semi-regular schedule has changed. That's a bit awkward. But normally I have a good schedule. Anywho, I will hopefully see you in the next episode where this tree doesn't exist here anymore. Alright? Alright. Bye-bye!